Hi, people. See, as soon as I hit start, my eye's not itchy, but I have a hair in it. I feel it right there. That's much better. It's not itchy, though. It's Friday. It's about 12:30 in the afternoon. It's been kind of a rough morning, only because my stomach's been having issues, so it's been making me go to the restroom, and I don't like it. No, don't like it at all. It's starting to settle down a little. That's why I've been afraid. I haven't eaten anything today because I've been afraid. You know, intestinal fortitude. It's not fun. Feeling better now, though. Dad left this morning. He had to go pick up a car again today. They went yesterday to Marshall, Michigan. Today, him and Larry went to Kokomo, Indiana. And he called me about noon, about a half hour ago, and he was getting ready to come back. They went and had lunch at the Golden... Because this morning when he was leaving, I'm like, you know, you can go to the Golden Corral. He goes like, oh, I never thought of that. We're so going there for lunch because we don't have any here. And that's what was always one of his favorite places for him and Mom to stop when they were traveling. They usually always would stop at a Golden Corral. And they've been to the one in Kokomo many times on their travels. So he took Larry there for lunch. Actually, the car dealership took him there for lunch because they gave him money. So they're on their way home. I said, will you stop at White Castle and bring me home 4 cheeseburgers, please, for lunch? So, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'll be having some White Castle. And tonight we're having our meaty-loafus. I don't quite know what else I'm going to cook with it. I have some broccoli. I have some cauliflower I might cook with a little cheese. And I might look in the cupboard and cook like a noodly thing that we have that, you know those noodly packs you can get, pasta stuff. And then tomorrow I have my map printed out to go to Peggy's new place. I have the bag of hats over there from South Tube to take up there. I have a few little things I'm taking, like some rolls and I don't know. I have a couple things I'm going to actually call her here in a little bit and tell her what my plans are. So yeah, that'll be happening tomorrow when we get up and around. Other than that, I have nothing planned for today. I got to make a deposit at the bank. I have that all ready to go. That's about all. Pretty much it's going to be a boring Friday. See, my stomach's starting to turn again. I don't like it. This morning I watched morning television. I hadn't watched morning television in ages. Because I'm not a big TV watcher anyway, but I was laying in bed this morning at 9 o'clock. I was bouncing between Regis and Let's Make a Deal. I didn't even know Let's Make a Deal was still on anymore with Wayne Brady. I didn't know it was on. And then at 10 o'clock, I was bouncing between Oprah and other things. I was bouncing around. But I suppose today, since I don't have a lot to talk about, I'll go through a couple more pages of questions. I'm going to try to finish up this batch. I don't even know what this goes to. I don't think that... Oh well, let's start with this. Are you ready? What was your first car? My first car that was my own was a Citation, a maroon Citation that I bought for my mom's sister, my Aunt Kathy. And that was my first car. It was a hatch, maroon. And I was in the CBs at that time, so I had a big red 52-inch whip on it. Fiberglass whip on it, so, yeah. Who was the first person to text you today? Keith, because he just texted me a couple minutes ago. He's going to see Margaret Cho. I want to go see Margaret Cho. Who is the first person you thought of this morning? I don't really know. I was really kind of blankety blank. All I was thinking about is stomach, quit it, stomach. Who was your first grade teacher? First grade. I'm getting a text now. It's from Keith. Hi, Keith. If you're watching this, you texted me while I'm on here. Because he's going to go see Saw, and then he's going to go see Margaret Cho. And I'm going to type him back going, I'm vlogging. And do a little happy, laughy face. Okay, there. You saw me text. I suck at it. Okay, the name of your, who was your first grade teacher? My first grade teacher was Mrs. Humphrey. Humphrey, with no S on the end. I'm Humphreys. And she lived a block behind me. So it was always easy for me to remember her name. When a lot of the kids couldn't, I could because it was my name. Who was your first best friend and do you still talk? My first best friend was Christy, and yes, we still talk. And some of you got to meet her at South Tube the last couple years. We've been friends since we were like 8 or 9. I was her maid of honor in her wedding, and I saw her kids before she saw her kids. Where was your first sleepover? I don't remember. Probably, I don't remember. Well, let's go with that. Who was the first person you talked to today? My dad. I've only been in one wedding, and I just talked about it, and that was for Christy. I had to wear a big, long gown and get my makeup done and everything. I was kind of out of my element. What was the first thing you did this morning? You really just do not want to know, because I was talking about my intestinal fortitude. Just, that's all I need to say. What was the first concert I ever went to? I don't remember. I don't remember. I've never really gone to see. I've seen. I don't know. Broken bone. I have not broke a bone. Not broke a bone. And I want to keep it that way. First piercing ears when I was like 4. First foreign country you've gone to, Germany. First movie you remember seeing. How in the heck am I going to remember that? When was your first detention? I had detention in high school. That's all I can remember. I never had it before that. Who was your first roommate? I've only had roommates when I travel, and that's usually Lizzie. What is something you would learn if you had the chance? I would love to learn to be more musical. I would love to learn to play the piano. That'd be awesome. Hi there. Are you going to answer a question with me? Did you marry the first person to ask for your hand in marriage? No. I almost got married to that person, but I did not. We had an appointment to get our marriage license. I'm so glad we did not. Couple more. What was the first sport you were involved in? I was T-ball and Little League. And I bowled. Those were the 2 things I did. What were the first lessons you ever took? I took baton twirling lessons. Believe it or not. I marched in the parade as a baton twirler. I had to wear white shorts and this blue shirt, and we had to do the whole, yeah, that was me. I have a picture of that somewhere too. I don't know where. What is the first thing you do when you get home? Usually I'll sit at the kitchen table and I'll talk to Dad for a few, and I'll look through our mail and see what bills I have to pay, and then I come in here and check my email. And last but not least, who do you think will be the next person? Oh, I don't care who posts this. Don't even worry about that. Erase that question. These are good. Throw it away now. Booyah! So there are some more tidbits that you may or may not have known about me. I've still got lots here to work with. So now I'm going to roll. I'm going to go in the kitchen and check out the situation. I got to wash a plate from last night that's sitting back here. Dad and I had pizza like at 10 o'clock last night. He put one on our pizza cooker. Pizza cookers are awesome. It makes the crust nice and crunchy. I like a thin pizza with a really crunchy crust. Yeah. And so I'm going to wash my plate, and then I'm going to see where the squash is that we have. Maybe clean the cauliflower. Yeah. You know. Piddly crap. Alright. See ya.